whatever happens next, product is product. Enjoy product placement. You can see concrete, and it says bus only. And within a few minutes, a bus is gonna come. Trying to sell all this is like price to go fire sale, New York City. Property values are down, like Batman wanted. Who wants to live here? It's rainy, and if you don't have an umbrella on at all times, you're gonna get it wet and moist. So I'm waiting for the influx of like under 14-year-old kids who just want to be represented. I'll do made for children content, but I really don't know too much other than 1 plus 1 equals 2. I figure if you don't know that about sexual reproduction, one daddy plus one mommy equals you. But there's also like test tube babies. But again, whoever raised you is your mom and dad. Even if you hate them, especially, you can only hate what you love. Otherwise, all of the rest is apathy. I don't care about like other people's parents because they have their own kids and nephews. I'm an uncle. I'm also a godfather. So I know I'm doing it all wrong and it ends badly for me. What's your excuse? We're on a spectrum here. If it's all communistically the same, it's like, why are there miscarriages? Can anybody explain this? You happily miscarried? Some people on drugs do everything. Just like that. It's like, it's a regular thing, and I'm just walking. And of course, the detectives, an Indian man and a black man, just caught this guy speeding. There's a lot of, like, kids walking here. Job well done. Yeah? How about you call the NYPD and say, that man is innocent. He supports a free Palestine within our lifetime. But me, I'm covering the other angle. Job well done on the side of the police. They're not pulling the guy out and say, give me all your pants. No brutality here. I'm going to see it's like, good. Day 3. Holy crap. What they did with my sign is they pushed it down. For midgets, I guess. This is day 3 of my coverage here. My initials is NBM. And then I just did this as a tribute to a Holocaust memorial. Isn't this odd? Day 3. I might go for day 8,675,309. In the third day, he rose again in fulfillment of all the scriptures. And, let's read this all out. Paper NBM, Memorial to All Victims of the Holocaust from 1938 to 1945. The sculptor is Harriet Feigenbaum, and lighting is Howard Branston, Charles Salzier. Collection of the City of New York, commissioned by the Organization for the Memorial to Victims of the Injustice of the Holocaust, sponsored by the New York City Department of Citywide Administrative Services, accession number 17318. So I don't know if you heard all that. No, denied. You can leave now. Bro, are you Indian or Pakistani? Just say that. All you have to do is answer my question. In fact, I'll make a poll. There you go. So, all you have to do if you can't type what you are, just click yes or no. It's very simple. You scratch my back, and all I'll do is scratch your backs. For all I know, that word you want me to say is very insulting to all Palestinians. You never know. You're Indian? Oh, okay, cool. What do you think about Mahdi? Is he What's that word? Can you call Mahdi like that word? Modi. You could say Mahdi, right? I'm not consenting to any word at all. Hi there. Would you say anything like if somebody broke into your house and say it like, say pork. It's like, what? My first question is, what the fuck are you doing in my house? Why did you break through all the security and it's just like demand say pork, right? Is that your name? Why isn't your name pork? I mean, you could be a little child, Indian child. Where is your dad? Can I talk to him? All I need to do is talk to your dad. That way I can get your last name. Dads are always proud of their last name. And as you can tell, kids just leave. I'm glad, you know. Maybe you're staying, freaky MC. How you doing, bro? Now, you could be an American kid, and a lot of American kids talk like adults. Hi, no, you know? So I gotta teach you foreign language stuff. Oh, you're very polite. I'm doing bad. Do you know what the spectrum is? Freaky MC. Spectrum is just like this line. You can have there's something called axes. So this part is part of the spectrum. As you can see, it's all chaotic. Where is the line really, right? So if you're doing good, I'm all the way over here somewhere doing evil. So this is also the y-axis. But we have to set an origin. Where is the zero in all this? Where do you think should be? Is this good for you? Or maybe here? Or here? I don't know. Maybe you have trouble typing. I mean, a lot of people, you can write something prepared and then, stuff. But I like people who like to learn. Do you like to learn? You might be a big time FBI director like Cash Patel in the future. So I want to get in good with you before you take, things. Or you could be 98 years old and it's like, oh, it's too hard to type. Kill me. I don't know. So it says here in my poll, you are all Indian or Pakistani adults. Whether that's true or not, well, somebody can lie, like Donald Trump. The thing is, lying is an activity. As a human being, there's little white lies, untrue. The less you say, the better. And I enjoy, how you're doing it, keeping it one syllable. You could have two names, like Roy Jack. That's one syllable. Or you could be Attorney General Pamela Bondi. I have no idea. She could be a freaky MC, if you know what I'm talking about, pal. So here I am, just this is called a lunch break. Maybe as a kid, you don't really have lunch breaks because you're hungry all the time. I want a snack, I want chocolate, I want candy, I want soda, this and that. Oh, yes. So thanks for coming in. I want you to look at this. So Sky is already a better streamer than you anyways. Do you see that? Do you all see that in the gold? So what are you doing here if he's a better streamer? All you have to do is call up Sky Guy 1420, tell him to fire up the PS5, play some multiverses, and then you can enjoy all that. Clearly you don't want to be here, and you clearly you don't enjoy your privileges with me. Taking into the fact that you got me streaming again, but there's something said here. What does that say? It's like for no reason at all. Hey, it looks like a reason. No, you don't. Fuck you. Okay? I give you all of my best, and you still talk shit against me. You deserve this. Say something again that is an obvious lie, and you didn't mean it, and you're just kidding, and I will fucking ban you. In my family, if anybody is embarrassed, the father goes spare. Even Vito Corleone is like, my son, he's a little arrogant, brash, but wait till I get fucking home. Run your mouth all the time. If you prefer a better streamer than me, you go to that better streamer and stay there for all time. I don't even want to see you. Okay? You can unsub, I'll get more subs. You do one good thing and you do a bad thing, they fucking cancel out. I'm sorry to all the children watching this, but people in this world will hurt you. Okay? And you don't allow yourself to get hurt unless you trust somebody. Not only after what they get what they want, they get so easily distracted. This is so much fun. You're gonna lose all that you work for because you want to trade it like Jack and the Beanstalk for an all new flash in the pan. By now, he should be telling all the people Mendez is having another power trip, the coward. I will enjoy all this. He willingly did this, maybe accidentally. All the other times before, it's like, what did I say? I have a screenshot now. I know exactly what he fucking said. And I'll reprint it and put it in everything. It's like Jews. We hurt you. Why don't you let us hurt you again? I don't know. I really don't know. Ask George Soros. Okay? Gaining all these privileges, and you're back on track, is great. Losing all of them because you don't know how to watch your mouth. I know I don't know how to watch my mouth around God. What's your excuse? Say something like coward. For all who care, I have it, you know? And nothing you could say or do after the fact. I thought, yeah, like that, nothing's changed and it's all the same. I know a guy in World of Warcraft is like, hey, you're a high level character, level me up. And then there's a low level drop. It's like, do you want that? I mean, you're a high level, you don't want it. Then he took it, and then 2 weeks later, he's like, hey, can you do that again for me? I have another alt. And by the way, I sold that thing for 200 gold. Didn't offer me money. It's just like, oh, okay. Ask another idiot. And he did. Life goes on. But that person was a template. I'm always aware. Hey, do me a favor. I want somebody to watch right after I'm work. Convince all these better streamers to dance to your tune. Where did you go? I don't know you. I don't care about you. This is all about learning. If you're a young boy headed to the FBI director track, pay particular attention. While you're out, people will sabotage you, okay? So make sure you do all these things where you're easily distracted. I gotta go pee, I gotta go eat, and I'm back. Nobody cares. You can leave too. Cash Patel will be replaced. Trump will be replaced. Who knows? I will be replaced. And I'm gonna thank my lucky stars. I don't have to deal with ingrates, insubordinate idiots. You think all is forgiven and then they can talk shit again. Even some Chinese people is like, I told you, no gossiping, because sometimes the Americans speak English and Chinese. So, I really just wanted to see this. The whole purpose of this stream, is it? Yeah. Do you see this, Don? Can you read to me what the thing is, where it says in the gold? Do you believe this? I mean, I don't care if you believe it. You sometimes come in to support the stream. I didn't want to stream, but somebody pushed Johnny to subscribe to me, and this is all for that person. And what does that person say? I don't really care about the bus chat movie. You can send Jenna Ortega to play me. I don't give a shit. You know, you can send the most Fran Drescher or Sandra Bullock. I don't give a shit. I built this empire. I'm gonna destroy it. I hope you do something like Henry Cavill as me. Dawn will do it. It's fine. It's fine. We already covered him. We made this magazine called a special edition press magazine. He was interviewed there by all our writers, and it's still available somewhere in the National Library of Congress. So he already knows. Oh, hi. I was interviewed by you, so and so, your uncle. What's your name? Nate Mendez. Okay, I can do you. This is how you sound like. I'm Nate Mendez. I'd be impressed if it's like, Attorney General Pamela Bondi as Nate Mendez. There's this guy. I think I know him. Carrie Fisher or something. So, if you ever live stream or like, you're a judge in Florida, I promise, Judge, your reputation as a judge is on stake and I will be good. But then the next day, why am I covered all over with my wife's blood? The judge will get me off. I've seen liar and liar. Stop breaking the law, asshole. This is the one time James Carey, high priest of all Satanism, is fucking right. Trust nobody. You know? In fact, the person who gave you your judgeship, what is this I notice about cats? I told you you're not supposed to cat, but I love cats and cat meat and my girlfriend. If somebody told you you're a judge in Florida, you're not allowed any girlfriends at all. You're grounded, mister. What are you going to do? Again, you put it as a last priority. If Sky Guy can do it and then he's puckered out because I can talk to all my fans or drugs from the Crab Guy, I think I'll do all the drugs. And you'll find him either wrapped around a tree or like hanging from the rafters or beaten savagely to death by his mom. And it's like, where's the content? I was promised all the content. My favorite streamer is gone. The CIA did this early in the 50s too. It's like, oh, you have all these inventions. Now we're going to sit on them. And then you're going to kill yourself. I have so many inventions in my mind. It's like I have to organize all of them before I kill myself. That's the only thing that leaves. So there's people who so-called support, and I just, all I have to do is like, can I erase this from my camera roll or the community thing? No, it says right there, you know, I want Sky to stream regularly because I want to support my fellow streamer. And it says here, Sky is already a better streamer than you anyway. Hurts so good. So now I'm gonna ignore bullshit like that. Just like Rick Sanchez. You know, your applause means nothing to me in flattery. I've seen what makes you cheer. I'm doing MK Moron or MK Pinoy. It's all the same to me. Fucking Kanye is insane. Here's the thing, like, you know, I've been in lawyer conferences. It's like let the lawyers do all the fighting, and they get really involved. They do hunting clubs and shit. And I just check with my lawyer. Are we winning yet, Kanye? It's like, nah, I was talking to God. It doesn't. But like YOU, does it that matter too? IRL, YOU. Can you go through your life not using the word YOU? Doesn't matter. So I have to defeat Kanye. I adopted him as my 13th born son. And he loves the role. It's like, I'm better than the first 12. You know what I mean? If you look at his thing, what I did with the paper is, nothing compared to his song. His song is banned all over YouTube and Spotify, Audible, Apple Music. He's good, you know? I separate the sheep from the goats. What I really despise in all this is that you rescue a rescue dog and then it decides to sting you like a scorpion because it's in my nature. The world is better off if people are silent. Yeah, sure. Are you going to be seen bumping it in a black neighborhood? Of course you are, right? You're a judge. You're protected. I want to remind you what happened in the Superman reboot. Jesse Eisenberg looks at a judge. Hey, judge, you're powerful all over. You know, in Florida or wherever you practice jurisdiction. What's this jar? And it's a jar of the judge's grandma. And then he detonates a bomb. Are you immune to all bombs, Judge? Hope so. You know? This is heaven for all the people who want to torture or torment me. And I'm learning all of these ways. And then I'm going to just reflect it back on all. You're pretty decent. But just like I watched, was it Dogma? You know, Matt Damon's character, Loki? It's like you didn't say excuse, like God bless you. You know, I can find very tiny petty things. I overlook all of these, but when I'm upset, I don't know. That's good. Imagine all your black teenager neighbors were suddenly gone, replaced by Indians, smelly Indians. You prefer black teenagers, now it's Indian teenagers. They come into your house, eat all their food, stink up the joint. Hey, I have found this very good Kanye Omari West song. Can I play it? Waft, waft, waft. Smell my armpits. This is discrimination. No, this is justice. You shit talking fuck. I extend friendship and you betray me. Whatever happened to Judas will happen to you. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, you're gonna say I was using it to promote your channel. No, you're one of what I call like a dilettante. You get something, move on to the next. Have a great time. CEOs get shocked. CEOs jump ship. I'm gonna be CEO of this company. Holy shit, they're shooting CEOs. Somebody save. Okay. And that's not the least of it. There's Pakistani and Bangladeshi who compete in smells. Thank fucking Jesus Christ that the smell of an Indian or subcontinent person isn't transmitted through the internet yet. You know what they do? I would like to share with you all the smells of my sewer. And because you're a wonderful judge, I have a cookie. And I will eat this cookie, but I will waft my fucking groin on your house. And not only that, I'm gonna have a house party with big fans into your intake. Whoa, boy, we're having fun. Drinking. All right? Chastise this motherfucker, Loquacious Jackson. Time him out for the maximum penalty. Right fucking now. That's why you're my X-Man, Judge. I'm glad you all enjoy Sky because he's not streaming. Now he has control over all your dumb minds. When's the next time he's going to do multiverses? Oh, I am tired. Too many drugs to do. Bye. That only makes you look good, Judge. He has done something so foul in ways quite unlike as ever before. All I have to do is read this. I saw Mavis. Sky is already a better streamer than you, anyways. Wow. Fucking love that. So now I'm going to talk to all my Indian and Pakistani friends. They've already done Canada. Florida, Canada, it's all the fucking same to me. Okay? You will be spared. I'll tell them you're trying to move into Judge's house or near, fuck off and do it a block away. You can live with Indians a block away. That's the best I can do. I lived in Jackson Heights in Queens. There's an entire street full of smelly Indians. Learn to live with the smell. Some of my very good friends, you apply musk, you can hardly smell it. But when they have a majority, why do we have to be American when we can be Indian? I know, right? A fucking traitor like Loke, like pretending repentance, is still a fucking traitor. He's shoot on sight. Anytime he comes in here and you smell a low jack alt, time them the fuck out. You retain all your judgeship with me. As long as I'm still alive, you have jurisdiction in my stream. Nobody at all can move you. I shall call you the peg of the Bible. Okay? As long as I'm alive, no fucking Indians will smell up you and your girlfriend knocking on your door. Hello, neighbor. It seems that you're fucking your girlfriend. So anyway, I have this ass itch in my ass. Can you take a look at it? You're a judge and a medical personnel. It's oozing shit. I popped my hemorrhoid. You're a judge. Find me a doctor. Okay? You better do good, Peg. When Bud comes in and embarrasses Al Bundy, oh, there's a beating off screen. And there's a reason in slavery. Like, oh, you guys like to escape? We're going to chain you to a fucking radiator and then beat you publicly in the square. Say all that shit again about the master. You can truth finder me all you like. But if somebody does that to you, I don't think you'd be so merciful. And look, trips get. I timed this like 4chan. Trips get. I myself could not believe after all the appeasement he can still say shit like this. So now I'm gonna encourage him to get banned and probably hang himself. Because I'll enjoy that shit. And you can report this stream. I have said my piece to fucking God. Some people deserve a chain in the face. Disloyalty, God doesn't like disloyalty, and neither do I. You're fairly loyal. Keep up all the good work, Peg. And Peg is not a bad Peggy name or something. Peggy Hill, Peggy Bundy. Peg means that if I drill a fucking hole here, I'm gonna take this off right now. If I drill a hole here and put a coat rack, I can hang my coat. You are this reliable. Under Trump, I endorse you. You can may retain or make real, even if you're a delusional meth head. It's like I'm a judge in Florida. You're gonna be a fucking judge in Florida. You're gonna take all of it seriously. Okay? And the first caseload is all the smelly Indians I can gather. If they don't respect your authority, and then I move. Okay? If they don't respect your order of protection or what do you call that thing? The distance thing, restraining order, then I'll move against the Indians. I'll summon Ganesh and he'll eat them all. Not a problem. Within a certain radius around you, Ganesh will manifest and eat all the subcontinent people who don't listen to gods. Okay? And he will be your judicial authority. It's like cops. Your demographic has a complaint. Here's a fucking badge. Here's a weapon. Handle it. Okay? You could be judge of all Florida meth heads. I don't give a shit. Indians can get addicted to meth. If I give you meth, will you shower daily? Sure. That sounds like a good idea. Meth. All right? Now, I'm waiting for the chance for you to betray me. Since you're a law and order guy, the only thing is, like, I could have sentenced all these Indians to death in half the time. That's your only regret, pal. Okay? I wanted to see if he would just, like, waltz in here and pretend like nothing happened. And he did. Very, very satisfying. You know? Some people are vessels of dishonor, and I'm glad they exist so I can, like, attempt to kick their ass. And if I can't, you will. I know you're an ass kicker. You know how to dox and everything. Yeah, does that scare you? Nate is teaming up with Dawn. You know? All I have to do is add ATE to you. That's alcohol, tobacco, and everything. Not ATF. Okay? What else do you need to enact all my X-Man shit? Do you want the FDA's head on a platter? I can make that happen. Yes, you did. He's your half cousin, I remember. All right? So the sovereign country of India and China, they have an embassy. I'm going to declare this the Dawn Embassy. All right? You see how I bound people? And I have my orange Cheeto Sharpie. I only use this one in emergencies. Dawn. Okay? Even though I can kick this loose and that, and it could get hit by a car, I'll just rebuild this shit. Okay? Request all the perks that you want. Give me time, it will eventually happen. If not within your lifetime, one of your descendants will figure out how to resurrect you, and by then, all the weapons will be available to you, and it'll be of your own bloodline. You can wear the Captain America shield, the Thor, Hammer of Thor. A trillion years from now, a trillion descendants from now. Who's that guy in Florida? Because we know we're in Jupiter now. Yeah, he's handy. Just like in Marvel Avengers Endgame. They'll summon you to time and space. It's very simple. And in that time, LoJack will try to betray all of you. You got it. Enjoy perfect tactical cat suits. For now, we're going to work with the ATF. I'm sure they have a cat, And sometimes they like to dress up their ATF cats in suits. Do you mind wearing these goggles? Meow. How about this bazooka? Meow. Okay? Do all you can to destroy him. And if you can't do it, I will find somebody else who can. He hasn't made a lot of good friends. Okay? I want him to be a Sky Guy 1420 fan for all time and harass Sky the same way he harasses me. He's going to call him a coward, and this is discrimination. People don't realize I am Nate. Discriminatus, as in discriminate. I could take all sorts of ranks like Lieutenant Corporal Nate Mendez. What's a discrimi? So you want tactical cat suits? I want vengeance. Vengeance is mine, saith the Lord, but the Lord ain't here. I'm here. Okay? Report failure to me, Judge, you lose all your perks. I won't be personally responsible, but Trump will focus on Florida, and it's not going to be pretty. India and China can be very smelly. That's not including the African migrants who can choose not to bathe, and American blacks who choose not to bathe, and they'll surround you. Okay, I'm not even threatening. I'm just prophesying. The way things are going, if LoJack, gathers all these minorities to make a smell attack, you're gonna smell it. Get all your cats ready. Fart in their faces. Let them get used to fighting while incapacitated. In Hurricane Sandy, I had to move garbage all by myself, rotting meat from her thing, because, my father's too cheap to hire all these other people. They're more valuable than me. I'm the last priority. I'm the most expendable son. I learned how to handle rotting garbage, the smells of maggots, mixing with bleach and ammonia and mustard gas. I fucking survived all that shit. Your cats have to be like me. Okay? All hail Peg. And I get to be like Al Bundy. Peg! Bud's done all these things, and somebody has to spank him, Peg. Now, he's a boy, so you handle it. If he gets aroused, cut his dick off. All right, Peg? That's how you handle your girlfriend, too. She's thinking she's your wife? Not yet, bitch. Unless you have a kid or a house with a girl, she's not your fucking wife. I'm going to end this stream because, sadly, I talked to Jesus Christ yesterday, and Kanye talked to God. Talking to you is like talking to the Holy Spirit. You're very lenient, and you let them get away, but as soon as they embarrass you, you get to snap it back. A judge over here, a Filipino judge, dismissed all the parking tickets of Filipinos, and then they questioned that, and the people had to retroactively pay fines. Not, because he made them look bad. Look good, man. Don't be like LoJack, who cuts down people just to make himself feel better. Make yourself look good, and all the people will just fade away. They'll back away from you. I'm hoping he comes back here. That way I can ban him. I mean, just like no access at all. This is his favorite thing, premium. I'll see you in the bus. All hail Judge Peg, JP. Chief Justice, I hope so too.